Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity's 2015 Week 8. We're taking a look at the playoffs opportunities for the Southern Carolina 3A Conference. I'm Dale Ross.
I'm Marcus Kimbrough. And right now we really have an interesting situation within the Southern Carolina 3A as we're starting to kick off the conference play this week, this Friday night, October 9th. And so right now we're just going off of pre-conference records. And so you've got Weddington, who's 5-1. Piedmont, surprisingly this year, they're 5-1. Sun Valley 3-3. Cuthbertson's 3-3, and we'll talk a little bit about that with the injury set. Key injury to Austin Kendall there, their quarterback, all-everything quarterback. Marvin Ridge on a 3-game winning streak there at 3-3, and then Anson is at 1-5.
Okay, so just looking at that, I see two teams with 5 wins, and 5 wins is most likely in the playoffs. You're predicting, I guess, projecting out. Looks like Weddington is number 1, so that would probably be the number 1 seed.
That's what I would say right now. I think Weddington should run the table in the conference right now and go 5-0, and I see Cuthbertson doing very well as well, going probably 4-1 within it. And so to me, I think it's going to be a dogfight for that third team to be in there, and it's going to really be a dogfight between Piedmont, Sun Valley, and Marvin Ridge. Last year, Marvin Ridge was able to get that third slot. But this year is no guarantee that they'll get that third spot. It's really, Piedmont is playing some really good football. They're 5-1, but when you look at their non-conference schedule, the toughest opponent that they played, in my opinion, this year was really Forest Hills, a strong 2A school, and they lost to Forest Hills. So to me, I think Marvin Ridge, if I'm calling it right now, I would go ahead and put Marvin Ridge in that spot. I know some of the folks down in Sun Valley would probably hate to hear me say that, but I really do think that's the way I'm going to call it right now.
Right. Looks like you got 3 teams with 3 teams tied: Sun Valley, Cuthbertson, and Marvin Ridge. So probably going to end up having a draw from the hat, or however they decide that number 3 seed there.
Yeah. I tell you what, it's interesting because Cuthbertson right now, they had that key injury to Austin Kendall. When they played Forest Hills, they were, at the time when he hurt his back, I believe they were winning the game, or was maybe down by a score. He went out in that second quarter and didn't play the rest of that game, and then ended up missing the next week in that gridiron clash against Monroe, out in Monroe, and they ended up going through all the way down to their 4th-string quarterback, but then had a bye last week, and now they're ready to go against Marvin Ridge to kick off conference play. Weddington will be playing Anson, which they should take that one, and then Piedmont and Sun Valley, which would be another critical game to start conference play to kind of see how it shakes out. But again, right now, if I'm calling it today, I would say Weddington would go 5-0 in the conference, Piedmont 2-3 in the conference, Sun Valley 2-3, Cuthbertson 4-1, Marvin Ridge 3-2, and Anson 0-5. And so the 3 teams out of the Southern Carolina 3A would be Weddington, Cuthbertson, and Marvin Ridge.
Yeah, and I apologize. I was looking at the records wrong. You're projected. This is the current records.
Correct.
The 3-3. So there will not, in your projections, not be a 3-way tie.
No, right. Exactly. Right.
But looking at your projections of final records, it looks like potentially as many as 5 teams could hit the playoffs if they finish with those records. The one, and if Sun Valley finishes 3rd. Well, no, you're not having them project.
Yeah, Weddington would be 1st, and then Piedmont, Cuthbertson would be 2nd at 7-4, and then tied for 3rd, and then Marvin Ridge would be in there at 4th at 6-5.
And so Sun Valley at 5-6 might make the playoffs with 5 wins. Really want to try to sneak a win from one of these other teams, it looks like. But all right, so it'll be interesting to see as this as conference play starts for these guys this Friday night. So going to be an interesting thing to see how the conference shakes out. I guess the good thing I'd like to say is it's not a split conference this year, like we've seen in some of the years past.
Yes.
And so we're going to have 3 solid placers, and not some undeserving teams with 1 or 2 win records making it in. Awesome, Marcus. Thanks for providing that. Yeah,
absolutely.
We hope you'll join us some more.
No, without a doubt. Look forward to being back.
All right, thank you, and we'll do this again.